Hello, welcome back to the channel. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a walk and we're talking about the brand new S26, S26 Plus and S26 Ultra. Now, I was umming and ahhing about whether to record this because I feel like I'm cheating on Apple. I'm gonna be so real. But when I saw that privacy screen, I said, I've got to do a video about it because this is just too good. So of course, with every tech company, the focus is AI, but we're going to start off with the chips. The S26 Ultra gets a custom powerful processor, whereas the S26 and the S26 Plus uses Samsung's own chipset. Why does this matter? It's a major differentiator. If you want maximum performance, you're going to want the Ultra. So in talking about the S22 Ultra, the flagship model for Samsung this year, we're going to be talking about that privacy screen. So it has a built-in privacy screen where it's able to dim specific pixels on the phone. You can activate it for specific apps, for specific notifications. So if you open your banking app, you don't want people to see that you have £2 in your bank. You can enable your privacy screen now. When you're sending a cheeky message, who knows what that cheeky message is? But if you're sending a cheeky message, that's really nice. So instead of you having to buy a bulky screen protector, you now have it enabled in the phone. Because one thing that I've always disliked about privacy screens is that because of the type of screen protector, it can be quite fuzzy. So it actually hurts my eyes. But the fact that this is built into the phone, so I'm not losing that quality, that's a game changer. And I know a lot of people will appreciate that. Me personally, I would upgrade my phone just for that. Do you know what I mean? Now for the cameras. So the cameras are better. They have to be. It's a new year, it's a new phone, but you'll see the fruits of said upgrades at night. The better sensors will be in full effect. You'll see those benefits during the nighttime, during those nighttime photos. But where AI comes into play with your pictures, and this is something that I really like, you can take a picture and ask AI to make some changes to the picture that you've taken. So you can ask AI to make the picture sunnier or make it blue, I don't know, but you can do that now. I also like that you can edit raw pictures and videos directly from your phone, and Samsung has custom LUTs for you to do that. Whereas on an iPhone, you can take the raw footage, but you won't be able to edit on your phone. You'd have to take it out onto a Premiere Pro, Adobe, or do you know what I mean? And do what you need to do there. Apparently there's a new ocean mode for underwater. So if you have the correct case, you can take some ocean view shots, which is nice. Another thing that I really like about the video or camera app is that you can have an orientation lock. So it has super video stabilization. No matter how many times I'm doing this to my phone, how many times I'm rotating it, you'll just see a completely stable shot in the video. That's really nice. I feel like a lot of phones have tried to achieve that, but this orientation lock takes it a step further. It has the same 6.9-inch display, 2600 nits of peak brightness, same battery. It has 60-watt fast charging. I think you can charge it to like 75% in 30 minutes, which is really cool. However, I need to talk to you about its build. They say it's the thinnest Samsung that they've ever done, and the way they were able to achieve that is by using aluminium. So when everybody was cussing Apple for making their flagship phone aluminium, I'm now cussing Samsung for the same thing. Samsung also has a vapor chamber, so the cooling's gonna be amazing, yay, but it's aluminium. It used to be titanium and now it's aluminium. I really feel like we need to make a way. We've got to do something about that, because aluminium on a flagship phone, I mean, it is what it is now. Here I am rocking my aluminium flagship iPhone. It's really yucky, really hate that. Something that I appreciate Samsung for still doing is having a pen in the phone, a stylus connected to the phone. That's really good to me. So you can use your pen obviously for like drawing or whatever you want to use it for, but you can also use it to circle things in pictures so that you can remove it, AI, all that good stuff. That's good to me. I love a pen, me personally, especially when I want to jot something down quickly with my handwriting, even though I can do the exact same thing and text it on the phone. It's not paramount, but it's just nice to have, you know what I mean? So with the S26 and the S26 Plus, it's your more standard standard experience. You don't have that amazing performance, but you still have a good phone. All three models this year are more rounded. The S26 and the S26 Plus have an 120 Hertz AMOLED display. It's smaller than the Ultra, but it's still premium. The cameras are still great. Of course, there's a little bit of boosted performance here and there, but the base model is now 256 gigabytes of storage, which is nice. So it was 128, now it's 256 for the same price, I think. Now let's just talk about the Galaxy AI really quickly. I've mentioned the photos, I've mentioned the edits, but you have now a personalized morning snapshot. So your weather, your calendar, your reminders, and you can see that on your screen before you unlock it. And there's something called Now Nudge, where it suggests actions based on what's on your screen. For example, add this to your calendar. And circle search, so when you're using your stylus in those pictures to search a couple things, instead of it doing one thing, it can now do multiple things and search multiple things. And you have a live translator and interpreter. It's improved for natural conversations, really nice, really cute. You have AI call screening. I feel like everybody's doing this now, where it's Gemini powered scam detection. So if somebody's calling you and they think it's scam, it will alert you. Let me talk to you about the price. Your S26 Ultra starts from $1,299 and pounds, and that's from 256 gigabytes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, and that can go up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte for $1,799 and pounds. We've got to remember that there was some time where that price was actually ridiculous. But this is actually the standard now. Very scary in the Secon. For the S26 Plus, your 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage starts from 1099, which is basically 1.1, and that can go up to 512 gigabytes. With your S26 now, that starts from 899 and can go up to 1.1. It's a kind of a cheeky jump, I'm not gonna lie, but how much do you want that bigger screen? Now, something that I think is important to touch on, who is this phone for? Quite similar to the base models of your iPhone, your S26 base model, you're still gonna get a flagship phone, you're still gonna get an amazing device, but perhaps you don't need the best camera or the best processor. For your everyday users, your students, that's perfectly fine. Now, if you wanted a bigger screen, but still a flagship experience, your S26 Plus is also a good option. The S26 Plus for me would be a minimum because you know me, I like my big screens. But your S26 Ultra, that's for the big boys. Do you know what I mean? You want the best camera, you want the best processor. Your photographers, your videographers would really appreciate this. And if privacy is your biggest concern, then there's that. Me personally, it sounds so dumb, but what do I need a Pro Max for? Do you know what I mean? I'm absolutely getting that S26 Ultra because I don't like not having things when I know that they're available. Do you know what I mean? I'm turning that privacy screen in my bedroom because I can. That sounds crazy. That's not how I meant it. I say that to say, like, I've been using the privacy screen option all the time because I can. Do you know what I mean? Not specifically. Anyway, just forget you heard that. You know what I mean? So what does this mean for Apple and me? My thing is, who really is the new innovator now? Because who would have thought that this could happen? Samsung did, nobody else did, to my knowledge. It's so funny because on social media, I saw people saying in 10 years, Apple are gonna call this privacy thing iPrivacy or iSecret or something like that. And I couldn't help but laugh because they would. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not 10 years, but you know, how would this fit into my ecosystem? It wouldn't, because my ecosystem is Apple. Do you know what I mean? But it would be a nice work phone. I would really appreciate doing my work activities with that privacy screen. Do you know what I mean? What's nice on the side, of course, they have their Galaxy Buds 4 and 4 Pro. Look that up, never used them. I've heard they're great. But let's talk about the release date and the colors. The pre-orders are available now. I think it was like the 28th of February or towards the end of February, the pre-orders started, but they will be available on March 11th, 2026 in select markets. I'm hoping the UK so that we can get our hands on it and have some fun. And the colors that are available, the flagship one is that cobalt cobalt, I can never say that word, violet, white, black and sky blue. And then you have your Samsung.com exclusive models, pink, gold and silver shadow. If you know me, you absolutely already know which one I'm getting. So the question is, should you get the S26 Ultra or the S26 series in general? If you're coming from an S25 or S24, I've heard you shouldn't because it's very similar. But if that privacy means a lot to you, then definitely go for it. If you're on the yearly upgrade program, have fun. Do you know what I mean? But do you actually need these features? Do you think you'd actually use the AI? AI on our phones at the moment is pretty hit and miss. There's people that use it on a daily basis, people who don't give a damn at all. Who are you? Do you even care? That new chip in the S26 Ultra is really good, so you will be having a grand time. But let me know in the comments if you're planning to upgrade or get it. Are you going to switch from Apple to Samsung? A move is always exciting. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my social media at @ShayJenny. It's really lit over there. Don't forget to hype, like, subscribe, like, hype. Bye.